Holla at your boy, this is Chase Craig here, and today I'm going to talk a little about how to be an actor, or rather, how to be a successful actor, or how to be a good actor. Mainly because recently I did a video on how to be a successful male model, and I did that one because I was inspired by a few other things. I wanted to do one like that, so now I'm going to talk about being an actor, because I probably know more about that than anything. But a lot of the advice is transferable. So being an actor, a lot of it is about training and experience and learning from different avenues and from experience or from classes and things like that, and schools and things like that, which is all well and good. So I'm not going to talk about that because it's kind of transferable. I've already really talked about all that in the last video, but. So basically, how to be an actor, or how to start a career as an actor, because as an actor, our careers can go through ups and downs like a roller coaster. I mean, and that's the reason why having a sturdy foundation emotionally is really important. Because if you can't ride the wave and be able to enjoy the good times, and also be able to take the times where you're not feeling so hot, then I mean, you're never going to make it as an actor. Mainly, I hate saying it like that, but I mean, you're never going to make it as an actor, because you're going to drop out way too early or way too late or whatever, because you're not going to be able to take the emotional roller coaster of when times are good and then all of a sudden you don't get the part that you wanted, or maybe a project falls through, or you have a bad day on set or whatever. And whatever really happens to you in this business, there's a lot of things you can't really take personally, because again, like I said before, in entertainment as an actor, what we are selling is ourselves. So it's very personal, everything that we sell, everything that we do. Take what we do seriously enough to learn about what we're doing, and take it seriously enough to not just slide by a day of shooting and just get through the words. Just learn your lines to be able to say it. It's about how you say it, how you perform into each character, and that's really in acting what all that's about. But there's a big difference between modeling and acting, or anything in entertainment. There's a lot of subsections, and each thing has its own field. It's not really. You can't really pigeonhole one thing and say, if I'm good at this, then I can surely be good at this. Like being an actor and a model, those are two totally different things. And that kind of goes without saying. But again, a lot of the skills are transferable, but in different ways. Okay, back at the starting a career as an actor, because everyone kind of starts at the same place. I mean, if you don't have anything, you don't have any like skills, experience. You don't know how to memorize your lines. You don't know how to get into it emotionally, whatever. Then we all start at the same place, and so again, the best way to do that is to network and to get involved, and to start working into different productions of different films, short films, small films, indie film school, student films, whatever. And the best thing that you can get from that is experience and credit and footage for your demo reel, because a lot of casting directors will watch that, and that's what they get to see from you and what you can do in a role. Is not just seeing your face and how you look, but also hearing your voice and how you perform in the character. So, and that's why demo reel is important, and throughout your career, because no one ever wants to see headshots from a few years ago. They want to see what you look like today. So, so I always say, if you don't make that much money, you should at least have one good set of headshots for once a year. Now, if you make a good amount of money, then you can have one set of headshots for the start of the year, and then after the summer, maybe the end of the year, you have a new set of headshots. And then if you make a lot of money or a good amount of money, then why are you trying to be an actor for? But seriously, being an actor, you should have a good set of headshots that are recent to how you look now, and having a demo reel that is recent and new and fresh as well is just as important. That's why being an actor is pretty much the only career where working for free is actually a good thing. That is if you get something in return, as in credit, demo reel experience. You can get credit mainly is what you have on your resume, and all that really is just experience, and that can also be shown in your demo reel. I guess you should make sure it's short, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, demo reel can be short or long. People could skip through it as much as they want to, and then it goes to the audition sides as well as something else. And that's really just showing people, again, there's the whole purpose of having a demo in a career of ups and downs. Let's just say you start out small and you build it, and then eventually you get to a career you're making a lot of money, or making a good amount of money, and then all of a sudden something happens for whatever reason, you're back to square one. Then if you put yourself in a place to where you think you're beyond that, and then all of a sudden work isn't coming to you anymore, and you're not going to get any more acting jobs, then hopefully you've at least saved enough money where you can live off of that if you're not willing to work for free, because then your headshots are going to get stale, and then your demo reel is going to get stale because you're not really working for it anymore. But if you're willing to start from scratch and start working for free again, then you start and you keep working, and that's how work keeps coming in and keeps coming to you because you won't stop. The people who stop, it's really people who think they're beyond things, that's when work stops because they've stopped seeking the work for themselves. And that's really kind of how that comes in. So I guess being a model is just about the only thing that's kind of similar with the TFP shoot, although that's kind of more of a mutual agreement between a photographer and a model, where you have a photo shoot and then you can edit the shoots, and then you get experience working with the set and lights and cameras, and experience in editing and everything like that. Then you hand the photo shoots over to the model, and the model gets to use them and be like, yay, yay. And then you get stuff to put in your portfolio, they got stuff to put in their portfolio, and everyone's happy. And that's kind of the same thing. But with an actor, you get experience and you get time on set. If you haven't been working for a while, it's a good time to get started, a good way to get started. And you get experience on set, you get credit, you get demo footage, stuff like that. And that's kind of the reason why that's perfectly okay and acceptable to do no matter where you are in your career, especially in an industry where, as an actor, it's going to be ups and downs, and you have to know how to ride that wave. So, I also wanted to talk about is in modeling, when it comes down to working for free and getting paid, the whole idea of a TFP shoot or working for credit or whatever, it's about people getting something out of it. So it's all about getting something out of it, and that something you get out of it should be worth it. And so working for free, working for credit is a good way to get started, because you can get experience, you get footage on your resume, you get footage in your demo reel, but then again, to a point where you can get paid if you're good enough and people know your name. It's really what it's about, is having some kind of name recognition to where you can get paid, because why does anyone want to pay you to do it? Is because you have some kind of name recognition, and that's kind of the whole reason for that. So and that's kind of the reason why any actor or model or anyone anywhere that would get paid to do nothing, basically, some kind of name or face recognition. And that's kind of the whole reason why. And again, working for free till you can get to that name recognition, to where you can do that. And then if you ride the roller coaster, eventually something happens where your career goes down. You have to be able to know how to start from scratch, to start working for free again, so you can get back to a place where you can get paid however much money. And again, just like what any good manager or agent would tell you, you decide how much you're worth. And but then again, it's also not being hard to work with as well. That's also part of it, because that decides how people feel about you, how people like about you. Because it doesn't matter how much name recognition you have, if no one likes you, no one's going to want to work with you. So you have to be likable, and you have to be fun to work with, a good person to work with. Like in some sense, maybe some people want to work with you because you're a fun person to work with. Some people may want to work with you just because you're really good at whatever it is that you do, and that's the reason why someone would want to work with you. So that's the reason why having some kind of good repertoire is also important for that matter. And working for free is good if you're getting something out of it. But like, for example, doing a music video, the only one who gets anything is the artist that music video belongs to. The model, if there's a bunch of models in the music video, that's perfectly well and good. But those models aren't getting anything unless they're being paid. They're not getting anything. That seeing a model in a music video, unless the odd chance that a casting director is going to see this kid's music video with a bunch of models dancing around because he saw the pictures off Instagram. And they have booking on the thing on the Instagram, so they contacted them. And for some reason they agreed to do it for free, and all of a sudden some Hollywood casting director says, "You got the goods, kid. Come on out here." And that's how that happens. It's not how that happens, but so working for a music video for free, that is nonsense. That's the reason why anytime if I do a music video, if I'm going to contact someone to do it, I don't want anyone to think, I don't want any actress or model to think that I'm going to expect you to do it for free. That's another reason why I'm saying this now is I'm not going to expect you to do it for free. Because you do music for free. The model doesn't really get anything out of it. You're a big name artist with a big name label and a big name music video. You're still just a kid to me. A kid with a music video with a bunch of gorgeous models. That's, yeah. Because I can guarantee in the big name music videos with big name artists, the models are getting paid. So it is laughable for any kid to contact a model and expect them to do it for free. That's laughable. And it got me thinking, because then again, the thing that I saw, I don't know too much about it, but apparently, I'm guessing that it was something like that because of how they were talking about it. But anyway, I just want to put that out there because it got me thinking, and I'm pretty sure other people are thinking about it. So, in shooting a music video, the only person that works for is the artist in which the video belongs to, and so the model doing it should be getting paid because they're not going to get anything else out of it. You're going to get famous. Don't think so. But nevertheless, because that's the difference between an actor and a model, and that's the reason why I'm talking about it here. That's the reason why, as an actor, there's a lot of ups and downs in this career, and you can't really base your mood off of how your career is going currently, and you can't expect too much out of your career. You can't imagine too much in your head about what you think your career is going to be like. That's why anyone who says the words, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" If it's not like a job interview, if it's like someone who calls himself a manager or an agent, and they're going to try to ask you where you are in 5 years, don't answer, because first of all, it's a ridiculous question, but the only reason they're asking you is to try to make fun of you, or rather make fun of how you know. Because no matter what you answer, they're going to have some snarky laugh and say, so you have to be able to either, the only answer you should have to where do you see yourself in 5 years in the acting profession, so that's like manager or agent asking you, is either I'm not going to answer that question, or you should have your own snarky remark planned, something like, I'm going to be at the Oscars. And that should be the only reason why you say that, is because you're being snarky for a reason. Is because it's a snarky question, so it deserves a snarky answer. And just that idea is also laughable. But again, I talk about a lot of that stuff in the last video in how to be a successful male model. So I just want to make this one. And with that being said, that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the comment and share button and leave your thoughts below. Reach out to me on Twitter. Also, make sure to check below the Patreon account. Also, reach out Patreon account. Also, check out for Homicide Cruise coming soon. And Family has just been released. I released that recently. You can also select DVD or poster on the website. You can find that below and stuff like that. So with that being said, I'll see you next time. I got a music video I'm going to be shooting soon. So make sure to come back for that as well. Hit the subscribe button so you can see the news on all the music video type stuff that's going to be coming soon from that. So with that being said, Thanks for tuning in, and this has been Chase Craig TV. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you're having trouble checking out the Sinful Repentance website, just type in chasecraig.tv, and that'll take you straight to the site. So hey, okay, that's pretty much it. See you guys next time.